Watch as Watch as Gemma prepares the meats. We're having a breakfast, and it is weekly vlog number 28.
No.
There's a little bit of uncertainty in my voice then when I said
You
that.
always start off.
Yeah, I know.
Put that back in the fridge and you can have that for your breakfast tomorrow.
Okay.
While I'm slaving away and work.
Yeah. So yes, it is weekly vlog number 28, and it's Thursday. Because I've got a 4-day weekend. Gemma's got a 2-day weekend, and Gemma's normal day off today as well. So you've just got to work tomorrow. But otherwise, we've got lots of time together this weekend.
Yeah, we have. And it's Giants weekend.
And it's Giants weekend. So, for those who aren't aware, and back in the year 2008, Liverpool was the European capital of culture, and we had something called La Princesse, which was basically a giant spider terrorising the city.
She wasn't terrorising, she came and had a little swim in the dark.
She did. I'm putting sausages in the fridge. It was really, really cool. I actually still preferred that over the Giants, but then was it 2010 or 2012?
No.
Okay, then at a later point, another company come along and did the Giants. It was called Sea Odyssey originally, and they had these huge sort of marionettes. Okay, so that would have been 2012, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It was these huge marionettes walking around the city, and it was very, very cool, and we went along to see it and we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was telling the story of the lost letters of the Titanic. So she was taking the little girl, meeting up with her dad who'd come back from the war.
Yeah.
Very cute.
So that was 2012, and then it happened again. They had them back. We didn't see them the next time, did we? The second time?
No, I don't know why.
No, we just didn't. But anyway, this is going to be the last visit to the city, so we're going to go and see them. So it's going to be really fun. And there's a new giant. So hopefully we're going to see some of that today. They're not actually walking today, but there's some events on today. It's like a warm-up type thing for it. And then on Saturday we're planning on going to see the full show.
Giant hunting.
We're going to go giant hunting in town. So it's going to be very busy, isn't it?
Yes.
But we're going to take you along with the camera and see what we can get.
It'll be ridiculously busy.
Otherwise, today we're also going to go and see the Terracotta Warriors exhibition in the Liverpool Museum. I've done some reading this morning. I don't think I'll be able to vlog in the museum, but we'll put a slideshow together of all the photos that Gemma will take on her phone. your head of photography on the Mark and Gem channel. So all the thumbnails you see on our videos, probably 95% of the time, those are ones that Gemma took. Things like the food and stuff in some of our Florida trips. Gemma generally takes those.
I'm all good for the food bit.
Yeah, and I concentrate on the filming. So yeah, we got quite an active weekend planned, haven't we?
We have.
We'll probably have a few beverages in town. And right now we're going to have a mixed grill for breakfast. By mixed grill I mean fry up. For normal people who aren't Gemma and Liverpool West.
To be fair, none of it's getting fried except the mushrooms.
No, I know.
No,
I know.
That mushroom's the big.
But a mixed grill to me is what you go to Wetherspoons for, with like steak and gammon and lamb. That's lovely. We are in town, and that's St George's Hall. And there is a queue up there to go and see one of the Giants. But we're going to come down here first and see something else odd that's appeared in Liverpool over the weekend. Not the weekend, we've not got to the weekend yet. Overnight, is it? Alright. This is Liverpool Lime Street Station, and next to us is the old Lime Street Hotel. You can't really see it because it's huge, but it's just recently been bought out by Radisson and is going to be turned into a hotel again, which is kind of cool. There's part of Lime Street Station. Yeah, we'll head up to the top there. So we're up on the top of the steps now, and we've just noticed this. It's a large bus with a butter knife stuck in it. It's been cut in half. It'll buff out.
It's very clean. It's a big nice.
That's not something you see every day, is it?
If we cross the year, we can get.
Yeah, we can do, yeah, and we can show you St George's Hall. So I think we mentioned in the past, but it was very windy. This is St George's Hall, which was actually used as part of the set for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And it's a fantastic building. It's beautiful inside as well. I've been inside a couple of times. And to the right is the hotel, which is an amazing building also. And when I first came to Liverpool, this was actually student halls. Can you imagine living there as a student? But it's going to be renovated in the next few years to open up as a hotel again in 2020. We got the Empire Theatre over there. And all the museums and art galleries are over the back. So we're joining the queue and they reckon about half an hour of queue. Quite a few people here. And we should show you what's inside, hopefully. Burger and fries ranch. I've never heard of like a ranch for potatoes. We're nearly at the front now, aren't we? One more switchback. I think that one was pretty spot on with a half hour wait. No fast passes available, unfortunately. Almost at bag check. Yes, they have bag check here as well. Safety reasons. We are heading in and there is a super lamb banana in here. Seen one of those in a little while. Maybe a week or two. And we're in. See a bit of St George's Hall from the inside here today, which we've not shown on vlog before. How cool is this building? Organ recital.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. This is pretty cool. I was just saying to Gemma, I'm actually kind of more interested in filming the inside of this building than I am the main event of this building. And that's one of the first shows we'll see this weekend. This building is amazing. Second biggest pipe organ I've ever seen. And the stained glass up there. Imagine having them chandeliers in your living room and that ceiling. That's some fancy doors. And more corridor exploring because we're going upstairs to have a look from the balcony. Not seen out that window before. And we can look down on the joint. So there should be this young boy giant, and then there's an adult male giant and a dog and we love the dog. The dog's awesome. So tomorrow, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I think maybe, they'll be walking around town on giant frames, and it's really cool. But right now he's having a nice rest, because you've got to have a nice nap before you start walking. And one of the nice things about St George's Hall, it also has fantastic gardens. I used to walk out through here on Saturday night after a night out partying when I was at uni. Enjoy that.
I'm glad we got in the queue when we did.
Yeah, queue's getting busy now. I'm just going to check out the merch. Gemma's interested in getting a programme maybe. And if you're interested in how they move them, that's one of the machines. There's a tractor that they use to move them. So when this building first opened, right on the end there was a big sort of... yeah, there was a big plaque up there, but the pollution got the better of it and ruined it. And it weakened it, and they just took it down in the end. But if you check some old photos of the building, you can see it on it, and it's cool. At Queen Square bus station, this is where we normally get off the bus, and the Royal Court is there. So if you ever come into a theatre show, well, the Royal Court bought it out. That used to be an old pub called Penny Farthing, it's now called a Courtyard. And the Royal Court bought it out and did it up.
That's lovely.
It does. So if you ever come into a show, sometimes you might be in here. I once saw Primal Scream, Cooler Shaker, Doves, EMF. EMF for you, yeah. Used to have loads of bands in there, not so much anymore. Seen town quite so quiet for a little while. It won't be quite this quiet over the weekend.
No.
This is the calm before the storm. Unsurprisingly, we end up in the Disney stuff. That's cool one.
I like that.
Well, we were going to go to Dead Crafty, which is a really good bar. We've been in before, but it only opens at 4 and it's £3.10 at the minute. £3.10, I nearly said that. It's £3.10. So we're going to go to another fantastic Liverpool pub, which is called the Ship and Mitre, which probably does more beer than Dead Crafty, to be honest. But it's more cask ales than craft beers. Let's go and check that out. I'm probably not going to vlog in there because it's old man's bitter drinking establishment, but the museum is just over the back, which is where we're going next, so that's good. And this is the Ship and Mitre. If you like a real ale, you need to come here. It's very good. We haven't been in ages though. 2 tasty pints. There's a Lego version of the pub on the back bottle over there. We accidentally walked into the library, and Liverpool's library is very impressive, and I've literally never been in here before. Gemma's disappointed in me, but then she was showing me the historical texts from Agatha Christie.
They're not historical, but you're not allowed to take them out because they're like bound and stuff. So you're not allowed to take them out.
They look like they were bought last year from Amazon.
They're coming to the modern day.
Right, you'll have to excuse phone cam, but I've put my other camera away. We're going to go and head in to see the Terracotta Warriors now, which is in the museum here. And we'll probably put some photos into the video at this point and show you what we thought of it later. We had 2 nice beers in the Ship and Mitre each. There's the tunnel, by the way. That's the way to get over to the world.
Is that the one that they filmed Harry Potter in?
No, that's the old tunnel. We have walked through that tunnel in a previous time.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
I thought it was really good.
Good?
It was a little bit cramped. It's sold out though.
Yes.
It was a bit like a cattle market, but the exhibit, I thought it was really good.
Yeah?
The detail in them was just amazing.
So what do you want to do?
Food.
Food.
Yeah.
Food time and then maybe a beverage and then home.
Starving.
We're in Savina, which is Liverpool Mexican that has 2 branches. We've been in the other one, we've never been in this one before, this is the first, so we'll check it out, see what it's like. And food has arrived, so it's, well they have main meals, but we got street food, because that's what they sort of specialise in.
Yeah.
So lots of things to pick on here. What do we have?
I remember. Pork tacos and beef tacos, steak
Everything's
tacos.
gone blurry.
There's a beef quesadilla,
Yeah.
and then we've got 2 different chicken things and these chicken strictly things as well.
So lots of stuff to snack on, none of which we can remember, and most of it's out of focus.
This one is flouters, I think.
Okay.
This is what I get from Chewy's, the flouters. I think this one might be the flouters actually. Remember I got them, they're nice. I'm going to try one of these strippy things.
Okay. I'm going to
This is chicken.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Right, food time anyway, camera down. Did you enjoy Savina?
Savina was very good.
Good. Yeah, it was really nice. Very full now. We're going to go back to Dead Crafty now.
Excuse me. Have a token.
Yeah, now it's all. And, apparently it's very busy now. Cars.
Well, you put the Giants in. It's open till 11 o'clock.
Yeah, there's a masquerade ball at the Giants. We'll probably not see that though. We're going to get a taxi up from
Yeah.
Dead Crafty.
No, but
Lots
you can
more
go
planned
in
at
to
the
see
weekend.
the little boy Giants till 11 o'clock tonight.
Oh, right.
It's still full side open.
Yeah, oh, yeah, because he starts moving tomorrow, doesn't he?
Yeah, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
He will wake up and go on a wander.
Anyway, we're going to the pub.
Absolutely not.
So we've had a couple of beers in here, but this one is actually a... Whoa, it's very blurred for us. And now it's in focus, magic. This is a 12% Stop moving it, you're not helping. 12% pecan flavoured Imperial Russian Stout.
What's it called?
Even more pecan pie.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, even more pecan pie Jesus.
Jesus. Yes.
That confused me for a minute though.
Jesus. And it. With caramel on the nose. What?
Caramel nose. Never out of memory if you don't.
It does taste like pecan pie.
It is very nice, isn't it?
And toffee. And strong.
Yeah, it's very strong. You wouldn't want more than that much.
I like the glass, so that might have to go in my bag.
You can't pitch glasses. It's an independent business.
It's Liverpool. I can pinch whatever I want. It's the law.
It's not the law. You've gone blurred again. This camera is rubbish, by the way. Don't buy a pixel if you want to vlog.
I think I'm blurred.
Yeah, you just generally exist in a blurred state.
I'm just blurred. I'm like a sim. Just blurred.
It's now Saturday and we're back in town. We had to get off the bus quite high up because they're not going to the station. So we're going to go meet friends. Also, apologies for GoPro. It's going to be very busy and I don't want to be hanging around with the G7X. I'm at risk of dropping it really. And this will be why our bus was dropped us off early. The road's closed. Yeah, they're the people who actually do the work with the Giants. So we'll see more of those later hopefully. And this is the fire brigade. They work with the fire. Lots of new building though. That was formerly the what was it, the theatre? The Futurist.
The old cinema, wasn't it?
The old Futurist cinema. And there was a big fight to try and save it, but it didn't work unfortunately. And they put that monstrosity up instead.
There's probably next to that.
That cinema's awesome though.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll get turned into something nice soon. Hey, I feel like I'm back at Disney. Pinch Gemma's joke there, by the way.
Oh, this baby is going to be able to get across.
Yeah. Well, you might be able to cross at the top. I found a nice spot, so I'll switch to this camera for a bit. At least it'll be steady. So the Giants started moving at 10 this morning, and it will go until about 1. And then one of them's going to walk up here. So we found a nice spot on the corner, which means they'll come up here, hopefully. And down there. Or the other way. Gemma's got the map. And the other giant will be coming from the top though, where the Adelphia's down. Which means all those people in the road are going to have to move.
My Savior is your Savior too. Your Savior too. I said, Lord, take it.
And that's how they move.
My best friends talk about some.
Michel, stop, arrêt de machine. En avant, messieurs. Continuez en avant, messieurs. Largage et contrôle du jeu, parfait. Grille en position marche. C'est parti, pied droit. Levé. Posez, pied gauche levé.
On va prendre le trottoir. Allez, monsieur. C'est bon. Ça va, on va passer.
Posez, pied gauche levé.
Attention, monsieur le panneau.
Posez, pied droit levé.
On rentre.
Posez, pied gauche levé. Posez, right foot up. Down, pied gauche levé. Posez.
Et on reste dessus.
Attention, on renvoie sur bord, monsieur Michel. Ça se resserre sur tribord, on envoie sur bord.
On va d'abord tout. On va d'abord tout.
C'est parti, on continue comme ça, monsieur Michel. Partagez 3 à tribord. Restez sur les chemins à tribord. On peut commencer à renvoyer sur tribord.
Allez, on va tribord. Allez. C'est bon, il n'y a pas d'espace en l'air.
Partagez 3 sur tribord et ça passe.
Well, that was a pretty good spot to stand in. Crowds were insane. Not helped by people who tried to turn up at the last minute, much like a Disney parade, and then expect to be able to stand on the front. And the people who decided to put some prams behind me at an entirely perpendicular direction to the rest of the crowd, so when everyone said step back 2 steps, they couldn't. But it was good fun. And we're going to go to see one of the giants up close hopefully now, but I have a feeling it's going to be super busy. We'll see what happens. And this is the Blue Coat Centre, which is a fab looking building. Also quite close to one of my favourite record shops, which is just around there, called Probe, which is like a Liverpool record collector's institution. So we're heading over to Derby Square, where one of the giants is. We're going the scenic route to avoid the major crowds on Lord Street. We've got the courts on the left here, and Derby Square's down here. And we have a giant. And his washing line is behind though, in front of the town hall. So Jem brought us into Dockside Diner, which is like a artisanal dining place with little stalls, so we're just going to check this out and grab some food to eat, I think. It wouldn't be us visiting somewhere if we didn't buy a beer on the way in. And we just ordered burgers as well. We have the 2 sleeping giants in here. It's also very busy. Heading back up to Derby Square, thought we'd see the sleeping giant once more. They are going to walk again later as well. He's snoring. Sounds like Gemma snoring.
Water, please. Relâchez les contre-poids. Accrochez les contre l'arrière. Posez, attention, c'est relevé. On a with right. So we want to move forward to the right, please. Pour le terrain du pied droit, pour le terrain du pied gauche. Okay, slowly, slowly.
Hello. Non problème, crevette, c'est pas grave. Oui, oui, j'ai compris, c'est pas grave.
Et puis droit, et puis gauche, et right foot up down, left foot up down, and one, and red.
Well, that was frantic, chaotic and kind of fun. We're heading out of town now. Well, we're heading into town actually, because we're going to have a drink somewhere. But we're getting the rather nice chance to walk up the middle of the road. You can't normally do this because it's all closed. We shall tell you what we thought of the Giants in a little while, or maybe when we get home later. Almost the end of an era. The craziest is now called Electric Warehouse. From what I hear, it's still more or less the same inside, apart from it's clean. It used to stick to the floors. Oh no, it's a rock club.
I can see a taxi.
I can see a taxi too.
I can see a taxi too.
We had a couple of beers and, well, more than a couple of beers. We had about 5 beers. It wasn't 6 in Dead Crafty. Now we're going to head home, grab some more beers and possibly food. It's rather fresh. This is the bombed out church, by the way, which is kind of a Liverpool landmark. You may or may not have seen on our vlogs in the past. It's awesome. So of course I come to edit our weekly vlog and realise I didn't even close it off. We were at the pub, we went to Brewdog, not Dead Crafty. I was that drunk. I wasn't that drunk, but I did actually get the name of the bar wrong. So it was Brewdog on the Sunday and it was very nice, we had a nice time. I did have a strong beer, it was about 11% and it was apple flavoured. We didn't talk about how we enjoyed the Giants. It was busy, really busy. It's been on the news how busy it was and there was millions in town. It was crazy, but it was very good fun. I really enjoyed it. A really good atmosphere. Most people were really well behaved and friendly. Some people were rude and arrogant, but you always get that in a big crowd, so that's not a problem. But yeah, we had a really nice time, a really nice weekend. It was nice to get out of the house for a couple of days, have a wander around town and see everyone having good fun, and we had some really good weather which has continued into the week. It's been sunny today. It's Wednesday now, I'm doing the edit. So yeah, thank you for watching our Giant experience. That was big and an experience. We'll see you next week for another weekly vlog.